Okay. We in the building. Wait a minute. I'm on a few other platforms, so y'all bear with me. I'm setting them up as we speak. Spur of the moment. Got a few things I just want to address real quick. Don't mind me if I do. I got time today. I got time. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Bear with me. I'm adjusting these other platforms real quick. What's going on, Lauren? Okay. In the building. Okay, I see you. Hold on, I'm adjusting these other. Okay, in the building. What's going on? What's up? With this stopping in. Trigger warning. Just make sure we understand that we come in there. So if you're in a dark space or you're bitter or you get lied or cheated up or beat up or whatever the case, be mindful. I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to talk about because this is my platform. Jeff, what's up? Touching in. Oh, son over here on YouTube. Okay. Waving. Oh, okay, you on the TikTok joint now? Okay. So, I had to get out the gym, right? So I popped up at the gym. We're going to say when I just jumped in the gym, it kind of threw me off. So I'm running a class, me being a fitness coach, boxing coach, MMA coach, kickboxing coach, conditioning coach, so on and so forth. So I'm in the gym, running the class, watching ones get busy. Now I'm watching this guy who has maybe 10 to 15 personal training sessions with, I don't know who's coaching them. So I'm in there doing my thing, talking my mess, making my noise, guerrilla warfare in the gym. So we going through combos, real regular combos, just getting it cracking. Buddy form is terrible. So I'm like, bro, just to, I'm trying to fix him. It ain't a big deal because as a coach, we learn patience in this joint. We get it. Okay, someone sliding in. What's cracking? Y'all hit the like for me. Get my likes up. I appreciate it. Even if y'all stopping in for a second. Breathe through. It's a drive through. I'll take it. Hope all y'all in good spirits. So anyway, I'm in here training dude, seeing his form is terrible, throwing me all off. I'm like, damn, bro, who your coach? So he points to the coach behind me. I'm like, that's your coach? And then Bob, they gave me that epiphany because I coach at 5, 6 other gyms. So I'm seeing so many at these gyms, a lot of these quote unquote 6-week certified coaches teach people the wrong form, the wrong technique. They're misleading them, giving them the wrong information because they want to keep them as a client. So they continue to parade and project as if they doing good and they making progress. Or they losing weight and they gain 20 pounds. Or your form getting better and then they get an injury. It's crazy how these coaches who sign y'all paying this hard-earned money to get in shape, learn technique, learn self-defense, whatever the case may be, and you got a coach that's over here misleading you. Y'all putting all this money into this, and they playing with y'all time. And then how you find out? When you get an injury, how you find out? When another coach working with you, substituting, they're like, who teaching you this? A lot of y'all do these drills, squats, don't properly keep your core engaged, your chest up, push your butt back so you can engage. A lot of y'all don't do that stuff when it comes to push-ups. Some people extend their arms out too far and wonder why their rotor cuff is getting injured down the way. Some people lifting weights that's a little too much. And then they thinking that, their ego lifting makes the result because you got a hype man, aka your coach, your personal trainer, telling you to go ahead and keep this stuff going. And then you getting so much of this commercial crap where they telling you, Oh yeah, you doing good. You making this progress. You killing it. So when we can sign for the next session? When y'all get these coaches or personal trainer, what's cracking? What's cracking? They're real bangers. What's up? What's up? What's going on with you? I'm here to talk about your car car extended warranty. Oh, okay. Random. But anyway, these ones in these gyms, man, doing y'all bogus, doing y'all disservice. When y'all get y'all coach or a trainer, whoever y'all have, do your research. Make sure they know what they talking about, because some of them just looked apart, and you don't know, they probably took a shortcut, wink, wink. Or some of them looked apart because, maybe they take their workout seriously. They look at you as a check. You gotta have a coach or instructor, whoever you have as an influence or a big brother or a big sister. Make sure they're passionate about you. Make sure as if they're looking out for your best interest. Make sure they're not the type that is telling you what you want to hear. Because these coaches, you see them, they're like, oh yeah, great, you're doing amazing. Michael saying, okay, appreciate it. Man, these coaches, they're doing y'all bogus. I coach at five to six different gyms. I see it time and time again, and then I get ones that argue, get mad at me, because I keep it 100, because I'm addressing you, or I'll confront you out the gate. Hey, what you doing? Hey, that bogus, put that weight down. Form different. We're going to start different. Oh, the weight's heavy. The weight ain't heavy. It's his form. It's his technique. We jump to all the flashy stuff that we see on social media platforms or whatever the new trend. Then later on, they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, you torn this ligament, or you stretched out this joint, or now all of a sudden you have a problem in this stuff, and now you're down for about 6 to 8 weeks. And now you got a job and a family to take care of, and now you can do half your job, all because this coach, this instructor told you this. Man, these coaches out here bogus, and I confront them. I address them hands down. Whatever gym I'm at, whether I'm at a fitness gym, a fighter's gym, because as a man, I'm holding myself accountable. I look at myself as a mandate reporter to let you know you bogus, or let the instructor, the client know. I don't need you as a client. It is me being real as a man. They're doing you bogus. I've seen a girl, she doing these drills. So I asked her, she like, oh, I'm working out. I've seen her doing stuff. We was in the same area. So she's like, oh, you a coach? I'm like, no, I'm different. I'm actually know what I'm doing. I didn't go to school for 6 weeks or learn this stuff. And I ain't knocking people who went there, but keep learning this information. Y'all get some of this information. Y'all get these clients, and y'all thinking y'all out here making noise, but y'all get no results, no resume, no scientific proof to showing that what you're doing is actually projecting them into the position that they need to be. But y'all got them out here going nuts. I mean, coaches be thinking I'm mean because I'm being honest, or they thinking I'm aggressive because I'm coming to their client and let them know, hey, this ain't it. I'm talking to this one client, I substitute for this other coach. I'm running his classes. I'm like, all right, we finna do these portions. So I explain to them the metrics of calisthenics, the science behind plyometric drill, strength training drill, French contrast, isometric type of training, agility type of drills. When I start talking that language and showing them the examples of that, they looking at me like, dang, I ain't never learned this. So what you been doing all this time? You've been paying $500 to $1,000 learning what? Some of these coaches, they can tell you how to do a drill, but they can't tell you the meaning of the definition or the muscle that you're working. If you don't have the muscle that is supposed to work, that means you need to start there first to develop, right? I don't know. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it don't. For some ones, when I see it and I'll pull up and I'm making my job to be like, hey, you need to do this and that, because every business ain't my business, and that's cool. Appreciate the rose. I mean, I just, it gets so disturbing when I see people, in general, it could be anywhere, even at job, somebody at a gun range, wherever. And like I see this person who got the self-defense classes, and I ain't knocking it, that's cool. But then the real life situation is cool. If some of y'all saying 7, set it off, because I'm from that era. What's the procedure when it's one of these joints in your face? It's different. It sounds good, like, oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, till you're really in that situation. So you really in them trenches. So for the female, they got their heels on, they got their dress on. See if that move, who y'all, all that choreographed trash. Learn some real stuff. Learn some boxing. Learn some Muay Thai. Learn some wrestling. Learn some jiu-jitsu. Like really understand what you're really doing and stuff, because some of them choreographed moves they be showing y'all, bogus. I ain't saying they don't work. It works if they do it the way that you learned it. Oh, okay. What's the topic? Now, I'm just only exposing some of these coaches, man, because I ran some classes earlier. Excuse me, I'm on another platform. Bear with me. I'm on, we was touching on, I wasn't going to bring up, I was going to go on high functional depression and other issues that certain ones deal with, but I seen that, I was at the gym and I seen this buddy doing, just this guy, the jab was terrible. His technique was terrible. He didn't turn right. He understand his numbers. His whole concept was bogus. And then this showed me how some of these coaches think they're coaches because they went on. Some fighters are not good coaches. Some coaches are not good fighters. It's the reality of some stuff. There's something light. But they sitting here showing these guys, oh man, I'm getting these girls and these guys paying all this money at the gyms I'll be coaching that got a gang of money, gang of bread. But they not getting no results. I covered a class. They like, man, it's the best training I ever had. Because we broke down calisthenics, isometrics, explosive training, French contrast, internal rotation, external rotation. We got into agility training. We got into cognitive training. And for coaches need to know that stuff, because it don't matter what sport or skill you're in, we all have to go up, down, left, right. So we have to go up and down, plyometrics. When we have to lift from the ground, that's a strength training. When we go from the side, that's agility training. And we sustaining those muscles in a long period of time, that's where the isometrics comes into play at. Or then when we get into the type of hand-eye coordination type of drills, when you throw something and you move and you go back and catch it and stay on beat. Cognitive training, you give a person some numbers, hypothetically speaking, they got to keep up with the numbers while they doing a whole bunch of drills and be able to knock it out. So numbers on the chalkboard, and they got to hit the numbers as quick as you can, because it's more decision-making, because it teaches you how to use your cerebellum, which is that maintains your motor functions, and your frontal lobe, and that's your decision-making. So when you get tired, your frontal lobe fades. So it basically teaches you how to function and make executive and critical decisions when you're tired. Because when we get tired and exhausted, somebody be like, throw a jab. We throw uppercut. Step back, we step forward. Because, the fatigue set in. So it teach you how to keep your motor functions in play and teach you how to make your executive decision-making, and still got to be sharp. Decision-making got to be on point. But anyway, I'm talking that talk for these certain ones on the training and getting their life together and stuff. And I'm just explaining some drills that's important. And some days a week, or they have upper body, lower body strength, when they have explosive training, speed drills, all that good stuff. And as I'm talking to them, imagine I'm just running off, because I've been doing this for years. So this light work to me. So I'm just talking. They like, man, some of these other coaches, exactly. And when some of them came in, I addressed them. Y'all doing them a disservice. I don't know if some of y'all got a 6-week beach body course, or, hey, I'm a trainer because I know some drills. Man, get these ones right. If you're a trainer, you're an instructor, a motivational speaker, or influencer, whoever you are, I might be becoming an actual coach. I thought of becoming an actual coach other than, yeah, man, all that stuff. You can get some money, bro. I tell you all the time. Old heads that taught me how to get into the game, they taught me one thing as a fighter. Guess what you can be? A personal trainer. You can be just a regular instructor, a motivational coach, a conditioning coach. That's money all dropped down. People be thinking they got to be this and be that. Learn your craft. Like they taught me, if you know how to work with your hands, you'll never be broke. So, when we used to have the workshop classes back in the days in schools, learn how to work with your hands, learn how to roof, whether it's siding, some type of construction, landscaping, something to keep you straight. A lot of these ones don't know how to do anything. They don't know how to change the tire. They don't know how to check the oil. They don't know the difference between anything. And they just run around here panicking, a damsel in distress. But they got the nerve to talk about a female, though. It ain't adding up. If you're gonna be as a man, you gotta obtain the things you need to do as a man. Same way for the females. I've seen social media going crazy. Some people threw some messages about, bittering situations. Oh, this man did me wrong, or this girl did me wrong. Oh, I'm done. We use these words so crazy. Oh, they toxic because they was honest. Oh, they was they sitting there, they narcissistic because they're not allowing you to abuse them anymore. We throw out these words that don't really have no substance behind it, but we use it because it's trending, and we say it because we get a bigger reaction out of it. Yup, I had somebody that narcissistic too, or I had somebody that was did me wrong too. I had a person that manipulated, gaslighted me too. Then you don't think about some of your jargon that you're using is gaslighting. Some of the jargon you're using is manipulation. Some of the jargon that you're using is misleading. It's all that in one. But we don't talk about that. We talk about everything else. Man, I don't be this way. Or, we okay until we mad. And the logic and the philosophical phrase goes out the window. Now we're not that person no more. Now everything become a question mark. You calm until you're in a hostile environment. You make the best of situations until you depressed or until you're tired or until you hurt. I broke down some stuff. I had a counseling session with some people, right? So I had a paper real quick. I wrote some little notes just real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can keep all this together. So the few notes I wrote down was real simple because somebody just asked me, and I ran off in one of my classes on the signs of high function depression. Because, some be like, oh, I'm depressed. If 4 or 7 of these things add up, you're depressed. Depressed don't always have to be a person that don't have hygiene or run around the corner or never keeping themselves up or this. Come on, we had it very well. For the ones that wear masks, because we all have been there, think about this. You take care of important things, work, school, bills, everything outside seems normal. But on the inside, you feel empty and numb. How many of us been in those moments? We do for everybody else. Everybody else eating, everybody else happy, everybody else love that you're around. But then when you go home or when you lay down, you can't sleep for some reason. You think it's because, oh, I'm up watching this TV. No, your brain is going over and over and over and over because you're worrying about everybody else, because you're carrying everybody else's load, because you continue to stress yourself out on who's going to need me. Your phone keep ringing, your door keep getting knocked on. The kids, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, they running around throwing everything on you because they feel like you can lift it, you can handle it because you know how we are? We Superman, we Superwoman out here. I got it. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to go and make this stuff happen. And I'll be wondering why we numb. Why it seems though we have these snappy attitudes out of nowhere. That signs of depression. You're doing for you taking care of everybody else but your mental health. You taking care of everybody else, but you don't have no peace. You taking care of everybody else, but everybody else is calm, but you stressed internally. But we put this mask on because, once again, we want people to know that we going through it, because then we think we confuse that as asking for help is, are we weak? You thought you was a burden, so you never asked for help. You thought you was a burden, so you never asked for help. You everybody go to. You everybody generate a backup plan. Where's your backup plan at? Where's your backup plan? You taking care of so much. You going through so much, but you scared to talk to people because you don't want them to judge you. But time and time again, you're infecting whoever you come around, because once you get mad or fed up, it's a volcano eruption. You hitting everybody, innocent bystanders and all. Everybody that's combobulated. Everybody don't know what happened to you, what's wrong with you, because you came off. It seemed like people that y'all know in y'all circle had one of those outbursts out of nowhere. They flipping tables, knocking stuff over. You're like, what's wrong with them? Because they always put on that smile. They always crack them jokes. They always seem this eagerly to be around y'all. They always seem like they got their head on straight. They always seem like they got their head on straight. But on the inside, they numb, they feeling empty. And they don't know why. Because they forgot themselves. It took care of everybody else. You fed everybody else. But you eating the scrapes. Everybody else got the good food. You eating the scrape because you want to make sure everybody else is fed. But what about you? What about you? You grown enough, you mature enough to take care of what everybody needs to do. You got everybody daily routine together, but where's your routine? You think some people confuse with being busy as being productive, but you're never getting your work done. You never get your priorities done. You never get to where you need to get to done because I gotta help somebody else. All this, and now you bother because everybody else is throwing all that weight on you. You hoarding everybody else's situations, everybody else's circumstances. For what? To show that you're a good person? To show that you're a stand-up guy? Or, oh, you just love that person that much? Female? We subject ourselves to so much nonsense over and over. Well, if I got to, who else gonna be there for them? If I gotta do this and that, they don't got nobody else in their life. And then once they get better and they leave or they keep it moving or they betray you or they put you on blast, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be irritated. You're gonna feel neglected. And you're gonna be like, well, after all I did for them. You gave a person crutches and they can walk. It bothers me so much that people who portray to be they're able-bodied and able, they function, they can get things done. Let them get certain stuff done. You'll get into survival mode. Because one of you forgetting about people that come out of survival. That's in survival mode. You'll be so shocked if a man, a person, so to speak, don't have their basics in order: food, shelter, water, a roof over their head, stable transportation. Hit that like while some of y'all slid in on the YouTube joint. I appreciate it. Survival mode, ones don't understand that. Ones get out of a situation and they lost everything, whether they went to jail or got a divorce or whatever the case may be, they're in survival mode. What is survival mode? Like a crackhead. What do a crackhead do? Do whatever they can to get they done. So they're going to lie to you. They're going to mislead you. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Come on now. How many of these relationships y'all seeing right now? They hooked up and they wasn't linked up before. Tax time coming around. There's a lot of tax fund relationships right now. That person's in survival mode. That sir need a car to drive. He needs some clothes. That young lady, she need her bills paid. So guess what she doing? Locking in? Huh? Little with Uncle Willie? That big bareback type of chick that ain't nobody talk to all year? Oh, she got a boo now. Oh yeah, because she had a good job. Survival mode. You can't be mad at somebody who's trying to survive. They don't have nothing. You can't keep helping somebody that need to help themselves. How many relationships we have seen with men and women, with a woman, I call them social workers. Because they're the type that's going to help you with everything. But that man need a space where he can do the stuff himself. He need a car, you're going to give him the car. He going to bring the car back on E. Because he don't got no money, but it's okay because you love him. Then once he play you or he start entertaining somebody else, you want to take the car back from him. He's in survival mode. What's wrong with you? He's in survival mode. He doing what he can to get right. Why he didn't tell me that? You seen his conditions, but you figured you was gonna be a source for everything. You're a resource, not his source. Some of y'all gotta understand. Wake up. When you're around these people and you thinking they narcissistic, they're in survival mode. They're at rock bottom. You wonder why y'all can't go out? Because they don't got the money. You wonder why they can't value this crazy type of stuff? Because they have a kid they got to take care of. And they actually stepping up. Female do the same thing. If I seen a chick hit a man quick with one of these joints, call buddy up. Hey, what's up? What you got going on? How you doing? Hungry? You know, I thought about feeding you with this, making your favorite spaghetti you like that I make you? Yeah, I remember that. I was gonna make it for you, but the kids ate up. They was out of school today, so they ate up all the food. I sure want to make you that spaghetti. You know what he gonna say? The goofy. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna go shopping for you. Got him. Got him. I'm not talking about for the ones that just popping on these different platforms. I'm not talking about all females. I'm talking about the ones that's in survival mode. Survival mode is the person don't have his basics in order, as in food, water, transportation, everything on their own. They need certain stuff. They need assistance. They don't have a roof over their head. So they're doing what they can to make it, to survive until they get on their feet. Ones govern themselves like this. We got to remember that. When ones get out of a bad situation, they're at rock bottom. You know that man had 5 to 6 kids. You're going to be baby mama number 7. Playing around with him. Think about what it's the reason why he around here playing around, or he been through all them situations. It ain't that them girls didn't know what was going on. They figured out and they got out, or they left and it was too late. Don't leave a relationship when you fall out of love, because you're going to start out as a great, or what's cracking, bro? I see you in the building. Okay. Don't leave a relationship when you fall out of love with a person, because you know what we like to do? We wait on the cheating and the beating. Leave while you got your health, while you have your sanity, while you have your purity, while you have your beauty, while you have you as a person, while you have your money. Because you're going to start out as a grape and end up a raisin, because they're going to be a vampire getting everything out you. And you're going to be so bad for the next person. That's what you're going to do. Piggyback, try to link up with the next person, hope things work out right, and it's going to work out terribly wrong for you. You're going to sabotage that situation. Now, you know what you're going to do in that relationship? You're going to compare that relationship to the last person. My last ex used to do this to me. That's manipulation, y'all. My last ex used to be this way for me. So you want the next person in your life to be everything and do everything that your ex didn't do. So now they're not being themselves. They're competing with your ex. They're competing with your ex. Makes absolutely no sense. And then when they fall short, they're going to become bitter and irritated. You turn this person into a whole acrobat. They're doing tricks and everything. Survival mode is serious, y'all. You ever, because you see somebody, I seen a guy, I took a friend to the laundromat. I seen this man had a whole iPhone and the Jordan Zone. Boy, you could have had your washing machine, but you chose to have that type of phone. I ain't mad at you. Choices. We see these guys with the designer on thinking they got it. They killing it. They doing this and that. Yeah, okay. They staying with their grandma. And I ain't knocking people that's doing that, but the ones that stunt like they not, come on. Or we got the boosters out here. Boosters have a tendency of love to attack hardworking people. Man, I'm out here getting money. Y'all broke. Sir, they work 9 to 5. You steal stuff off of trains. What are we talking about? What are drug dealers? I got every shoe out, man. Ones need to get their shoe game up. They need to get their shoe game up. Sir, you risk your life and your freedom constantly on a day-to-day basis. There's some ones out here that's really working to get the bare means, and you're comparing yourself to them. Find some other drug dealers and argue with them, because y'all getting the money the same way. That is like a basketball player arguing with a swimmer that they can't play basketball. Their sport is swimming. You're not going to see a construction worker, a roofer, arguing with an electrician. Come on, like, what sense would we be making of? But ones be doing this type of stuff. Or you got the ones in my neighborhoods that love to, man, I need to get y'all weight up. I'm out here doing this. Sir, only reason you got that money because somebody in your family passed away and they had good insurance, so you got a lump sum or something. We ain't gonna talk about that. Well, some of these females who thinking they got money and they getting it all crazy, you get an SSI check. You get an SSI check. Back to the survival mode. We got to really be conscious of people that we around when we picking them up. There's a lot of broken rings around here. There's a lot of wounds that haven't been sealed up. They don't have no ointment on them. They haven't been addressed. They haven't got to that point or that place in their life where they're doing better to the point where they could be a better version for you. Then you with them, then you wondering where all this stuff come from. Oh, it's been there. They just got to know they got you locked in. When they got you locked in, that's when the mask come off. Now you got to deal with all of this nonsense. Now you're dealing with, she questioning me, she tagging me, she clocking everywhere I'm going. She don't trust me in this nut. Somebody broke her heart. And she's letting the whole world know it's all of y'all fault. She want the attention. No, she want the attention, but she don't want the security. She want the love, but she don't want honesty. Because think about it, people are like, oh, I want to be a person that's honest. And as soon as you become honest, why are you being mean? Why you hurt my feelings? So me expressing my feelings hurt your feelings? Oh, okay. Then men the same way. I want a chick that's loyal to me. We can't confuse loyal with stupidity. We don't want to confuse intelligence with being competent. Some of the person can have straight A's and be knocking it out the park. Amazing. But then when we get into doing daily tasks, critical thinking outside of school-related stuff, they can't figure it out. And you got A's across the board. Why you this off? Some people people like common sense. All common sense is not common. We can know the same thing. We can grow up in the same household, different interpretation, different inspiration. One of us can make it, one of us can't. One of us will be successful, one of us will become a failure. Ones don't understand interpretation. What's cracking? What is that? Oh, okay. Like, one's got to understand that. Oh, tell the kids I said, what's up? I've been keeping up with y'all videos, seeing the progress, me, support as I'm supposed to be. But one's got to understand when it comes to survival mode and certain people that you have some person in a place that's in a broken space, they're not going to be good. They're not going to be healthy for you. They have a good time with them, but ain't nothing else going to be after that. Y'all be wanting to get love as somebody who was never loved. You want to get, that is like, hypothetically speaking, I'm going to an alcoholic on how to stop drinking. They're because they function and they doing stuff like that, they supposed to be doing stuff. How that sound? I'm not finna ask no homeless person, how should I redecorate my crib? You don't got a house. It's a reality. Don't make them a bad person. But we got to be real with ourselves, because we jump out the window, don't know what floor we on. We jumping in cars, we don't know where we going. We get a person and be like, I don't know why they acting like this. Acting like what? Like they've been acting? You know what it is? You're not being reciprocated, or you're not getting the attention that you need now, so now you're addressing it. But you noticed it before, but you loved them before. Before you was all in a honeymoon phase. Everything was cracking. Everything was shaking. Now all of a sudden, down the way, you see that Disneyland is not Disneyland no more. Or Buddy mad because her sundress ain't sundressing no more. And now you want to start a nitpick. Oh, you open the door too fast. Oh, you close the door too much. Oh, you put the dishes in this side and should have been over here. Oh, you wash the dishes over on this side, you should have did this. Oh, you should threw the garbage out on Monday Monday morning instead of Monday night. Come on now. Just bring up the real issues. Let's talk about you was mad because you was on social media and you seen him like somebody's post or gave somebody some little googly eyes and that bothered you. Sir, let's talk about that gas station attendant she was smiling too hard about the night before when y'all went out. You didn't address that. Or let's talk about the conversation that she probably heard when you was downstairs talking to somebody close to you, and she probably heard the extra giggling, and She missed that giggling. She missed that attention. Well, men shouldn't be giggling. They should be chuckling, so to speak. But anyway, we don't talk about the real issues as in what's really bothering us. But we get mad about everything else. Let's talk about what's really going on. Let's get on what's really about. Let's get on the simple fact that you let that person off of punishment too quick, and you ain't want to address that. Or let's get on the simple fact that you gave them a certain treat on the kids that you didn't do. We don't talk about them real issues. We don't get to them real issues. We talk about a little bit here and there, but we really don't address what's really going on. But we nitpick at other stuff. Oh, there's a lot going on. What does that mean? You wouldn't understand. You're not giving me a chance to understand. Talk to me. When I'm talking to you, you feel like I'm yelling at you. When I express myself, you feel like I'm saying, feel like you're a failure. When it seems as though I'm passionate about what I'm speaking about because I want to come to a solution, you feel as though that I'm attacking you. That's the something within yourself. When we get offended or we get into this awkward space where we feel as though somebody doing something to us, that's your self-esteem peaking. That's your insecurity. It's peeking out. It's showing its ugly little face. It's showing its ugly little face. That'd be the things that we don't get into. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it enough. We proclaim that we want the best for people, but what is you doing for yourself besides putting on them clothes, getting on them shoes? Why don't you get your mental health checked out? Why don't you address them traumas, the setbacks, the stresses, the stress factors, your triggers? Because stuff definitely triggering you. We went around here on social media attacking everything on social media. Oh, they doing this, they doing that, they doing this, they doing that, but you're watching it. I'm mad about this person that I hang out with. Think about it, but what's the key words in there? You're hanging out with. You're choosing to hang around somebody that make you feel uncomfortable. That's attacking you as a person. That's making you, your kids feel uncomfortable. That you kind of jealous of. Or maybe they might be stunting your growth, but you said they're coming around them because you grew up with them, because you bonded with them, because they're your best friend, because they family. Okay. They said blood is thicker than water, though, right? But which one would you drink, though? Oh, okay. I'm just saying, when you want to put yourself in a position of being more healthy and being more better for yourself, think about who you're going to have in your circle. Think about the things that you need to get fixed, because if you don't get yourself together, you're definitely going to crash into somebody else. Think about a car. It could be a nice one outside, but the steering column or the wheel alignment or the shorts, the brakes ain't in order, you're going to hit somebody else. And it wasn't your fault, but you never addressed it to begin with. That's a problem. We ignore these problems when they small because they start as a molehill. They're not in the way. Once it become a mountain, we wonder where it came from. We wonder where it came from. I was doing good until somebody tried you. You was doing amazing until somebody exposed the inner child within you, exposed some type of trauma that you dealt with, something that your mom said or your dad used to say, or your uncle or your cousin, whoever your guardian was. And now you want to go to the moon. Now you want to tear down everybody. It's everybody else's fault that what happened to me 10 years ago. Listen to yourself. I ain't better than you. I am you. So don't think as I'm talking about these issues, I'm attacking people, saying, because I have it all figured out. I was learning process. I had to grow. I had to really tap into my issues. I had to really become a better me. I had to heal some of them wounds. I had to forgive some people for myself. I'm once again, I'm not attacking people. I'm just speaking in general. For the ones that know it, the shoe fits. You know the rule. We just gotta really understand. Watch who you following. Just because these people got 1 million subscribers and stuff, don't mean they give you the best advice. That because these people are popular, don't mean they're healthy for you to be in tune with. Know the difference. Research and check for scientific facts. I mean, we got social media literally at our fingertips. We can look up the things, these terms, these steps that we can do and stick to them. But you gotta know that you worth them steps, that you worth that relationship. Because if not, you're gonna contaminate that relationship. You're gonna contaminate that relationship. You're gonna contaminate that child. You're gonna contaminate that dog, that cat, them animals you get. Everybody can sense something ain't right with you. Behind all the perfume, all the cologne, all the design, all the fitted caps, all the lace fronts, all the extensions, something's not right with you. It ain't because I ain't getting sleep because I'm restless. Oh man, or you went to sleep and you still woke up and you still feel tired. That's something to think about. So when your energy, as I just said on, well, what I was getting on, because I kind of got sidetracked. Because I was gonna get on about, the signs of depression, because I had a counseling session with some people. So we went over the signs of that. I covered the ones that wear masks, because we all weird. When we have to act like we okay, even though we're not. We want to talk, but we don't have nobody to talk to. We have a deep-rooted issue, but we have trust issues, that type of stuff. When we put that mask on, because we worried about what they would think and what they would say. They know us as this type of person. So we can't show this other side because we didn't want to lose the relationship. We don't want them to gossip about them. Or they probably look up to us and they're going to looking down at us. Because that's our mind. That's what we tell ourselves. I want to help people. I want to be around people and do good, but I don't trust people. Then you're not going nowhere. You got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to step outside your comfort zone and be a better you. You're going to have to do them things uncomfortable. I used to have a fear of heights. I became a roofer. It's because I wanted to conquer that. I want fear to run my life. Fear puts us in these places where we do things that we normally wouldn't done. Out of fear, out of doubt, out of worry. We say, oh, we don't let nobody bully us. Fear do. Doubt do. Worry do. Bully the heck out of us. Top of the morning. Because we're not priming our minds, y'all. We're not reading no books. We're not listening to no audio books. We're not listening. We're not listening to some uplifting music. We're not getting ourselves right. We're not exercising gratitude. We're not going through these type of steps on a day-to-day basis. And we wondering by noon, we ready to go ahead and do something to somebody. We got to do better for ourselves. We got to do better for ourselves. Like, seriously. When I say I start my day and I exercise gratitude, I do that. I take 3 to 4 minutes. What I'm thankful for, I take another 3 minutes to go over what I'm thankful about. I mean, as in people that's in my life. Goals I need to obtain, goals that I have obtained, and I celebrate those moments. And I do that constantly on a regular day-to-day basis throughout the week, because I need to, because guess what we get? We gonna continue to get pressured. The mailman, somebody driving, somebody at work, a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, it's gonna take you to the moon. You gotta know how to put them emotions in check. You don't want to suppress them. You just gotta, all right, in this moment, I gotta know when to walk away. I gotta know when to hang up the phone. I gotta know when to walk out the house. Sometimes you gotta go out the door. Sometimes you gotta jump out the window. At some moments, it just ain't worth you stressing over. Think about it. What's the point? Being right or having a sustaining relationship? Adapt and adjust. We don't know these terms. We throw these words out. None of us adapt and adjust. We don't exercise tolerance. We don't exercise patience. We don't exercise a safe space. We don't exercise a conflict resolution. We don't collaborate certain situations. We don't have support. We don't listen from a non-judgmental space. We act like we do. Somebody asks us or just tell us a situation, what we doing? We dissecting. We putting ourselves in their shoes on how we would have did it. We over talking them. We cutting them off. We making them feel inadequate. We questioning their self-worth. And then we wonder why they're not coming to us no more for advice. We doing that. And you know what we like to say when they get uncomfortable? Oh, we were just trying to help. I was just giving you advice. When it's asked for, it's advice. When it's not, what was this? Somebody's asking a question. Hold on, I'm checking a few of these questions to see is it a troll or is it as random, or is it actually a real question? Okay, somebody gave me a badge. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's see. No, I got a dog. I have them in my no, my people do though. They got 3 pit bulls. But like back to what I was saying. Appreciate the rose. When we think about our support and helping ourselves, we gotta help ourselves to the best of our ability. We gotta work on our anger and then random outbursts. We gotta tighten up on that. Those moments where we want to discredit somebody because we don't want to hear what they gotta say. We gotta take that in. Just because it come up hard do not mean that somebody is not trying to help you. Just because the tone might, if I say 2 + 2 is 4 versus 2 + 2 is 4, the answer still the same. The delivery probably wasn't right, but the answer was still the same. Why don't we just take that stuff in the stride? But we get sidetracked and we feel the need to want to focus on the tone. And sometimes the tone do need to be corrected. The delivery definitely need to be tightened up more. But then if the tone tighten up and delivery tighten up and you articulate well, but it's the truth, it's still gonna rattle that person. It's still gonna rattle that person. When you tell the truth, regardless, it's gonna be offensive. If somebody gave you some advice or told you about some stuff and you know it's some bull crap, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna do that. They'd be all appalled. Did you with the hold on, somebody took some air out you, somebody hit you with a body shot? You straight? They bothered because you didn't take their advice. Why you didn't do what I told you to do? Because this ain't your life. This ain't your lifestyle. We got to move different out here. When you really want to believe in yourself, you got to stand 10 toes down on who you are as a person. We always say we a dog, we a pressure, we a problem, we all these other cliches. But what you really standing on? You want to stand on somebody that come at you sideways? Stand on your principles. Stand on your fatherhood. You stand on your motherhood. Stand on your respect as in self-respect. Stop letting that man, that woman talk to you in any type of way because you love them. That don't mean they can run you over. Stop letting people question your identity. Stop letting people making you the butt of their jokes. You stand on respect, right? I stand on respect. I stand on business. I stand on business. Why you letting everybody treat you like a sample? They sliding in your crib, eating up all your food, drinking up all the Kool-Aid in my Friday voice. It's what? That is how they are. No, they doing that to you. Because you're convenient, because you're 17, not where you need to be, and you gullible. Be real with yourself. You gullible. You gullible. We got to be real with ourselves. You want to do better, be better, make a big difference. How do I make an impact in life? Grab a mop, grab a broom. Simple stuff. We don't have to do something super extraordinary. You don't got to announce to the whole world, hey, this is what I'm doing. The world don't care. The world definitely don't care. And if you're doing that for their recognition, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be irritated. You're going to be lonely. You're going to be bitter. Because you made it and no one clapped for you. You supersede your expectations and nobody called to check on you. You open up that establishment and nobody showed up that you cared about, but your business was still successful though. The accolade that you got, it still was celebrated, but it wasn't celebrated by the people that you thought. Expectations. We put these expectations on other people that's not credible. They okay. They convenient. They just not in that field. And that's all right. With ones I see that I've seen, me being a coach and in these fight games, watching these coaches and these fighters, they jump out left and right. They run off, they hear him say, oh, this is the best coach I ever had. Then something happened. Whether it's money, fame, something outside our ordinary, and now they bashing them. And now they dogging them out. Now they telling all the business. Real friends, real loyalty, camaraderie. You're not finna be throwing out all that type of stuff about that man or that woman. If y'all feel like what happened? Difference of opinion. I had a person that we worked together. And he always been real rambunctious, real left field, but he's always a stand-up guy. When I had an issue at the gym, he took care of it. When they shortened my check, he took care of it. When they tried to suspend me from a job, he took care of that. He went to the headquarters for me. Now we had a falling out, a little differences, and we don't work together no more. A lot of ones know us because we rocked together for about 6 years. And they asked, oh, what happened? Difference of opinion. I'm not finna bash him. And I can let nobody else bash him either, though, because he was a stand-up guy. Yeah, we fell out because of differences, but that does not mean I'm going to let somebody else dog him out. Because, this is what we do. When we fall out with somebody, we forget what they done for us. Okay, y'all fell out now, but now all of a sudden, anything they did, you throw the baby out with the wash now? The light went out in the house, so now the light bulb went out, so now you want to sell the whole house. Run and tell all that business. You want to get a whole crowd to dislike this person. You loyal though, right? You a stand-up guy. You don't gossip until your feelings hurt. I fell out with that man, and we cool, and he did a lot of stuff for me. I mean, he did a gang of stuff, and I remember that. This is why, even though, we not friends and we ain't, working together no more, I don't bash him. I don't dog him out. Because once again, I understand, we had our differences, and that was respect. But ones when he fall out, but let me tell you about what happened to him, his mom, his dad, his girlfriend, his boyfriend. Let me tell you what happened in that household. They just got out of jail, right? They had, whoa, you messy. You a liability. I can't be around you. If you that comfortable talking about this person, why won't you do that to me? Like real life, why won't you do that to me? All this, I'm a loyal person. When people got to tell you, I don't got to tell you I'm a man. I don't got to tell you I'm black. I don't got to tell you I'm a coach. You seen the videos. You seen the work. I don't have to tell you some things that is in clear sight. Why do I got to tell you this? Why do I got to tell you this? I don't. You watching. We don't have to tell our kids what type of parent we are. They're a camera with legs. They see what type of parent we are. They see what moves we're making. Y'all be mindful with me. I'm on different platforms, so I'm trying to answer see what any type of questions certain ones have or suggestions or anything. So bear with me. But that's the thing about being real and genuine. And that's one thing I respect about the guy that, we're not friends no more. He don't gossip about me because he was the same way. He ain't never changed on me. It was something that this was a little too much for me. I decided to walk away from. And that's what real men do. I didn't have to fight him. I didn't have to shoot up his crib. I didn't have to put all his business out. I got receipts because, we love to do that. Let me show you because I got proof. Put up crazy, messy texts. Just to prove a point. You hurt. You better. After you get done with all that stuff, you still alone, you still bitter, and you still in that bad place. That person moved on. How about you do the same? We think everybody supposed to be our friend for a lifetime. Everybody supposed to be our whatever. And when they don't work out with you, you feel like they should have a bad relationship after you? Why? You wasn't there everything? Even if you was, they didn't know it. Be thankful that they let you go. Be thankful that you got broken up, you got cheated on, whatever happened. Be thankful for that. I mean, hopefully it wasn't too extreme whistle came out left field, but be thankful for that. You don't have to look at the world and life and say, oh man, they did this, I can't believe that. Sometimes for the spiritual people, your higher power probably notice who they are or how they move and they got them out your way. You might be trying to get to that blessing and wonder why you can't get to it, and you don't know that person that you laying next to is keeping you away from that. Message. You have no idea. Sometimes we need our heart broken to fix our vision. Sometimes we got to get our heart broken to fix our vision. Sometimes we're going to have to get put in a situation where our higher power is going to tell us and give us the opportunity to get out that situation. I'm gonna put something in the way, and then they're gonna remove you because you got a purpose, and you're not gonna be able to live it being around that person that's holding you back, that person that's joking with you, that person that's misleading you, that person that's telling you that's not a good idea. We don't see that the person right beside us. We looking for the enemy though, but the enemy that caused all them scars you got on you in your heart, that wasn't an enemy. That was your boyfriend, that was your girlfriend, that was your husband, that was your wife, that was your friend, that was your family. An enemy knew that because you can see an enemy coming. They showed you who they were. That one beside you didn't. Or when they showed you, you didn't believe them the first time. How many times you got to fall on your head to realize? How many times you got to get punched to know you in a fight? One time. It don't matter who's on the receiving end. If they swinging at you, got to defend yourself. You got to do something. Don't sit there and let a person hit me 3 times and I'm asking what we doing. Boy, if you don't put your hands up, girl, if you don't put your hands up, stand on that. We give our friends and family these passes to be messy, to use us one more time. We're letting our friends and family play with us and misuse us and mislead us over and over, stress us out, drag us through the mud. Just like we got the family member that always getting locked up. And we always got to build them out with our NIPSCO money or our rent money over and over. Because they are family. That's what I'm supposed to do. But then one day, you may not get that money back. Or maybe that one day, they might cut your hours that 1 month. And now you're going to get evicted. Why? Because of what? You had to be there for a person who continued to jeopardize his or her lifestyle. And now yours and your kids is in the same predicament. But guess what, though? You showed your loyalty, though. You showed your loyalty. You know what he or she gonna say? Dang, that's messed up. They evicting you? They can't do that. What you gonna do? And next month or throughout the month, they gonna get into the same mischievous type of stuff. They're not gonna help you get on your feet. They're not gonna help you move your stuff. But they gonna call you. You have a collect call from. All right. Reality check. Things we gotta really, really understand that if you think about who you are and what your value system is and how you love and respect yourself, you got to understand who's around you and how they respecting you, how are they loving on you, how are they supporting you. And you got to be able to reciprocate. My friends don't have to tell me to support them because I'm doing it, hands down. My loved ones don't have to tell me if somebody's cooking, I'm doing the dishes. If somebody's doing the dishes, I'm drying them. If somebody's sweeping, I'm mopping. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to tell me to do something. If I respect our friendship, our bond, our whatever, you don't have to tell nobody nothing. But we wait, though. What you waiting on? Literally, actively listening. If somebody tell you, hey, do something, whatever, and you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or you being passive, that's passive listening. But if somebody tell me, oh, you got a bug on your face, this is active. Right now. Nobody got to make you do something that you don't want to do. But when people don't do what we ask them without us asking them, then we get mad. They seen you shoveling. Woo! I've seen some females out here shoveling. And they got a man. They got a husband. That was at home. Why is that woman out there doing that? Now, for the single ones, that don't apply to y'all, but for ones that have a man, why are you doing that? And why do you think that's okay? You see how twisted the world is now? How messed up that is. A woman asked me, oh, can you help me? I said, buddy in the crib? She like, yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all got me messed up. You finna go ask me on the outside, but you got somebody on the inside that you're feeding, that you're doing that one thing with. He's driving your car. And you can't take 10 minutes off the day to shovel? Mm. And he's at home. He ain't at work. So you mean to tell me a jobless person that's lazy, that you take care of like your child, can go outside and shovel? Okay. Make that make sense. The math ain't mathing, right? Life is definitely lifing. I ask females, I don't beg them to make your step up, but it is simple things a man should be doing without have to being told. And if you with him because you like the vibe, but y'all have no chemistry, or you're in love with him, but y'all have no connection, or you care about him, but he don't support you. And I don't mean financially, I just mean emotionally, spiritually, pouring into you. Them type of ways, if it's snow on your car, that man should be out there dusting that stuff off. If it's garbage in the crib, he should be heavy loads. If a female going grocery shopping, soon as she pull up, buddy should be out there. If he's there, I've seen stores where the man will be holding the baby and the girl be hauling all the groceries. Now, if anybody think that picture makes sense, get off my live. That don't make sense at all. But that's what be happening around here. And ones be like, well, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. You need a CAT scan right now. Monday morning, schedule a CAT scan. Something ain't right up here. Because you thinking a female is okay struggling with a man in the household? He can't do nothing? Nothing. Nothing? Or when he feel like it? Or when it's convenient for him? He don't have no job. He don't got no time frame. I'm just saying. You know, a lot of men don't like me in my circle at these gyms, at my jobs, because I just tell them like it is. I'm not on the female side, I'm not on the man's side. When females not on that A game, I tell them about themselves. A female was whining about, I think she was arguing about her man not doing his part. Now, mind you, I said, what you mean? Well, he not romantic with me and stuff, whatever. I said, so what do we do? Oh, he buys me flowers once a week. He take me out. I said, so what you mean? All this time, he thought being romantic was buying her flowers, taking out to eat. She worked 12-hour shifts. She's wanting a feet rub. Why didn't she say that to him? But you out here bashing this man, though, right? What y'all talking about? Oh, no, I'm just going, well, first I was talking about, mind me real quick, I'm on another platform. I was talking about first, what was that, survival, survival mode. People that's being survival mode, a lot of people don't know the difference between that. And not ones be throwing out the word toxic because the person being honest. When a person's saying a person narcissistic because they're not letting you abuse them anymore, those type of things. And then the conversation kind of carried on to bad coaching and people that just misusing you and your friends and families, certain ones you have in your circle they're not supporting you. They're not uplifting you. They're not making sure that you become a better you. They just around when you up, that type of stuff. And now we on relationships on how certain men that's non-productive in the relationship with these females not doing their part. And I'm not on the man's side, I'm not on the female side. I'm just on certainly that I've witnessed these past few days. I've seen too many men watching that girl shovel. And that bothered me a lot. He didn't have a back issue. He wasn't impaired. He was lazy. But she feeding him. And yeah, that's definitely her problem. And it's the fact of, but you coming to the job and complaining about this situation. It don't add up to me. You giving him rewards and he continue watching you suffer. But he bogus though. What the question ain't why he doing you like that, is why are you okay with this happening? And he's still in the house and he's still cooking for him. And he's still doing this, that, and the other for him. He walking right past you. And then I was talking about wanting to get your mental health together, as in your anger management, understand what tolerance is, emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, collaborating in certain situations, listen from a non-judgmental space. You know, those things, that's really important that one wasn't taught. You know, we got taught from our friends, family, teachers, and all this, that, and the other about certain stuff on how to deal with a situation. We figure, well, if I don't curse at you, I'm not disrespecting you. Or if I'm not disregarding you, then I'm being helpful to you. Or if I'm listening, but I'm not saying nothing productive, what you mad about? Conversation is about understanding what they're going through and being understood from where you are from the standpoint. You can agree, disagree, and that's okay. But ones don't understand. We figure when men get mad, they yell, la, 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 la. The girl try to talk, you don't let her speak. And then when she do speak, you have listened. Females, they want to admit they wrong because they allergic to apologizing. Some of them are very allergic to apologizing. They would say anything else, but they can spell any word in the dictionary, will come to apology or accountability. Not gonna do it. But anyway, like that was just more like what I meant. So I just wanted to hop on. Like I know I kind of spiraled on a few little things. So it was just some things that just happened that bothered me that I just wanted to cover though. For survival, you know, survival mode for some people, we got to be aware of that. Friends and family, watch who clap for you and who don't. The loved ones that we care about, asking yourself, what are you getting out that relationship? Like, how is that relationship is tying to your growth? How is that relationship tying to your goals, your aspirations? Think about that when you're in any relationships. Ask yourself that. When you think about things you want to do different, go over the steps. Hold yourself accountable. Give yourself consequences. Stand on why you're doing it, who you're doing this for. Give yourself a deadline. That's realistic. This saying though, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into some more productive things. I got some people to counsel and hopefully some more people to train. So I'm gonna probably hop back on probably later though. So I appreciate certain ones that hopped in, they hit the like button and hit the likes on TikTok and all that good stuff. I appreciate all that stuff. The roses, I'm getting a few little roses and stuff, little engagement. I'll take it. I appreciate it. Any of y'all have any questions? Oh, I got a badge too. If y'all have any questions or comments or stuff y'all want me to expound on, I'm okay with doing all of that because that's what I'm here for. I just want to give a different field on here and just reach some of the masses and give a person a better perspective. I ain't saying what I'm saying is all right because you're going to believe what you want to believe based on your upbringing, your lifestyle. What you're dealing with right now is going to take in what I'm telling you and respond like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is a reality check. What's up? What's up? So, yeah, I appreciate certain one though. So I'm finna sign off real quick. I'll probably get up with y'all in a minute.